So here we go. Weber State tries to start the season at 5-0. They're playing Wisconsin Green Bay. I'll be brief. I've switched my platform to Daily Motion. So the game getting ready to tip off. So let's talk some Wisconsin Green Bay.
And good morning, everyone, and welcome.
So the last time Weber State played an important game on a Sunday morning was against Allen Iverson in '95, the best team they ever had, and they drilled them, beat them. They lost on a Hail Mary. Let's talk some Wisconsin Green Bay history in this building quickly. Jason Kidd's last game. Yep, in that building. They knocked them out. I saw Jason Kidd's last high school game in Sacramento. I was driving through, and I stopped at the hotel, and I was in the bar. And the guys are like, "You want to go?" You know, and I'm like, oh, Jason's Kidd? I forgot about him because I was in Oakland in those days, excuse me, in San Francisco. So this will be the game of the century coming up, I believe, on December 18th, BYU, Weber State. I have the front row ticket. You ain't getting that for under $5,000. So this is the best team they have talent-wise since '99. Eddie Gill, Eddie Gill, Eddie Gill. So if you haven't seen BYU, that on Damian Lillard's court, I mean, talk about blow them out. I saw Valvano cut down the nets here. I saw, beat Ralph Sampson second round because Arnie Farron was head of the committee. Arnie Farron's from Ogden. He has rings. You know, Wamasaka, he championships at Weber State. Everybody talks Allen Holmes before there was Allen Holmes. Of course, they don't talk him here. I do. There was Wamasaka. So Weber State has got a team. Finally. I mean, they've got it all. This is the best team they've had talent-wise since '99. I used to work for Coach Baglin. Before they blackballed. Coach Baglin was the greatest. Phil Johnson. I spoke at his wake right there. Phil Johnson was there. By the way, Klauke's a Green Bay hater. He's an old Bears fan. He has no ties here, but I love his work. So let's see what they can do.
The Wildcats have been introduced to the gathering here. A lot of fans down from Wisconsin for this one. A few Wildcat supporters here as well. This game, by the way, being televised on Pluto TV, not CBS as opposed to the other two, but you can still listen to us while synced up to your TV.
Gotta go that left, Jared Harding. Just go to
syncmygame.com to find out how. Once again,
Eddie Gill, Harold Arsenault Show. I'll tell you a story about Harold Arsenault Show. I remember the scouts were all over and telling me, you got to do this, you got to do this, you're going to play in the NBA.
Instructions for each team.
What makes you think I have any desire to play in the NBA? Dick Mata, remember his hard hats and bullets when he won it? 2. Damian Lillard crowns. Where's your crown? Lillard hit by 22 points. Halftime in that game, I was doing the play-by-play. Montana, the broadcaster, was sitting next to me, left at halftime. Wanted to avoid the storm, game was over. Anthony Johnson never missed a field goal, never missed a free throw. That's how I grew up right there. My doctor retired. Vincent Hansen saved my life. Our clinic right there. Open heart surgery. The only people that supported me when I was full of my cancer, Weber State betrayed me. Fama K. Brody was Randy Ray. Not financially. They got all the money. I just do all the dirty work around it. I did the play-by-play here, off and on for 40 years.
And the Wildcats will be on defense to start things off. And Lucas Stieber will walk it up for the Phoenix against Overton. Comes right around the double screen, puts it back to Kellogg. Now along the left sideline, it's Ivory.
You don't drop it very often.
Ivory driving left, pulling up.
I'm going to show you this.
Lobbing inside for Kellogg.
Keep it brief. I put this video up before, but
rebound battle for Dylan
too long.
Jones. Rips it away for the Wildcats. So now Weber State pushing it, going from our left to
so why are you tailgating by yourself? Because of fair weather fans and all.
It back to Jones on the left.
If you don't believe me, how about the football game yesterday?
Number 1 of the Wildcats.
How about that? They only gave him 4 Big Sky championships in a row, the greatest turnaround in sports history, and no one shows up to senior day to see the greatest player in the history of Weber State football, Rasheed Shaheed,
to walk it up. He averages 5.3 assists per game, a great facilitator for this Phoenix club. Runs it.
That'll be the game of the century. If you didn't see, let me grab this.
Lays it in. Lucas Stieber doesn't look to score very often, but he does there, and it's a 2-0 ball game in favor of Green Bay. Wildcats have gotten off to some slow starts here. McEwen on the right wing.
Weber State's MO, right, this year. They start out very, very slow, but they close like a great way for us. 0 for Ogden, Oregon. Oh, how about 0 for the Ocean? They typos at your feet. I did the play-by-play with Lillard. I got lots of stories. You know, the great Frank Layden, I used to sit with him. Scouts were freaking in the game when he was in the booth. Just right before he played BYU, he broke his foot. He didn't get to play. Jimmer. That's all we heard. This team's way better BYU team than that team. The great team, Fred Roberts. Everybody talks 98. Fred Roberts. Jim Eakin. How about Justin Thigpen, Willie Soldier? No, they didn't play in this house. They played at the old Swenson. Eddie Gill, Ruben Nemhart. Those guys won tournament games. Randy Ray's never won a tournament game. Has never won a tournament game. He's got the tournament 3-4 times, and they got drilled. I was at the Sacramento game. I was on the plane with Ron McBride, who dissed Trevon Smith. They retired his name, his coach, but not Trevon Smith in the football stadium. No wonder they lost all those whole games. Bad karma. Not the players' fault. Great players. If you hadn't seen the BYU game on this court, on Lillard's court, they beat Oregon by what, 40? Kind of like Utah did last night in football, but we'll see.
But he misses that one as it rolls off the iron. It stays 2-1 Green Bay. Stever in the front court. Runs it left around a Myers screen.
So,
picked up by Dylan Jones on the switch.
Legendary games in here, including Weber State hit by freaking
right.
losing to Lamar, Billy Tubbs. They never recovered. Arnie Farron got him that game. At home, a tournament game.
0 for 6 from three-point range to start the season. Knocked that one down, and Green Bay's up 5-1.
There you go. This is Weber's MO. They had 14 points with 14 minutes to go against Ball State. They ended up with 85.
Pump fakes now, drives the baseline.
Their second half team, which
throws it out
that's
to
what it
Sigu. Wide
takes.
open for three, got it.
Yes, Sigu. He gets going. Look out. You know, I talked to him. I know all these players personally, really good. Dylan Jones is a freshman. He's amazing. I call him the. I mean, he reminds me of Charles Barkley. He plays under the rim. He's incredible. He's an incredible player. He's a freshman. You know, so of course, Ice Cold McEwen, I call him Copepool. But this team's deep, really deep. I mean, 12 deep.
Donovan Ivory, who scored 30 of the 60 points on
Weber
Friday
down
against
again.
Florida International, gets his first
They
two.
do, so.
7-4 Green Bay.
We'll stay on this, but this is the most talent they've had since '99.
Tap for three, off to the left. Rebound Stever for Green Bay.
This is the way they play. Down again. In Snow, Utah. I've moved to Daily Motion, so if you want to find me. So we'll stay on this. Weber down. That's how they've started every game this season. Well, on this road trip, 4 of them. So we'll see, huh? Kevin Blanche, most shorts PhD in world history, marine biologist in the high desert of Utah. Well, I've been blackballed like Fama K. Brody at Weber State. Nothing new around here. That's Wat Masaka. That's Trevon Smith. That's Fama K. Brody. That's Kevin Blanche. I'll sell that ticket to one of you BYU fools. Not fools, sorry. I strike that. They got good fans at BYU. Game of the century. We'll see how Weber ends up, but this is how they play.